Yes, I don't know na kwaba. Ere oba platform we eso host and I want me abon impuno. I don't know. Since yamre mo kase ai ye papa John Dormaahene Mahama nso no asset record districts e the Dormaahene. So what I say was it the law is the law. Obi ya de na se won ti ase a court and e wase wo de ko. Ayen hyen se na so wo de science no emfa emamwe.
So I can we are not just speaking keke.
Yeah.
Yeah, kasasa ya democracy ni betimi advance to a level comparatively ni betimi ya want to the most advanced countries among for sure as a beacon of democracy. There is no perfect democracy anywhere, but you see, you must always have something in sight. Try to compare yourself to and the bit shape your perspective and how as we go about things. And I think that it is in that light and Ghana for over the years he has strive just to ensure say a democracy will gel in a very positive light. A bit also inspire other countries almost bit me to be free. Over the years, there are a creepy into our political system. This monetized culture, the culture of monetization, are creepy deeper into your politics. And sadly, way is so dangerous to the extent say, I take it away individuals and ordinary, about the intellectual the might to be able to help us navigate the challenges here way our political space. But because these people don't have the financial muscle to be able to pay delegates and maybe bribe everybody around the very often they shy away. The last time I had a conversation with a friend who is a professor and I was asking her, say, Prof, now the China politics, I'm for running the show. I'm not in chain. I said, Sikana Mode, a copy MP, and I said, for no, Nakatu, a Kabum Kurana. Exactly. So that tells us, sitting on the sidelines, this is how they perceive, say, answer a bit to be MP and never rise to a certain leadership position. You might have paid your way through. And for me, that is very unfortunate. So over the years, your politics in your year to walk away from that.
Yeah.
And then this thing happened. Your friend is saying, Ayawaso, and I think that it was very shameful, very embarrassing, and very despicable. We will be aware so much interested in the democracy and the progress. I am not sure that any normal person will seek to justify that sort of embarrassment that happened there. But you see, what happened wasn't an isolation. Happened before a week before, we witnessed similar incident in the MPP. Kwabrani de lab say, "I do trim sikani nyamai, Brian Champon top up ni nyamai." Like really?
No, we did like we saw monto.
Yes, delegate ni so monto aba because Brian Champon top up nyamai. Yeah, I do trim sika IS or about to nyamai, and these things were captured on camera. So you see, sometimes we are very hypocritical in our approach. Yes, it's good. Baba Jama issue has come. There have been instances of Kabranation bicycle in the MPP. Your friends, previous year election, no sir. Omochama said on the buses. Constituency the day Yashada Akoyi buses are sunlight. These are all processes are inducing vote. And these are criminal practices in terms of your elections and as a forum. But I think that over the years, you didn't take any decisive action. I kept some of these things. And I bet something normal. And the now delegate when money is come to about mouth. And it's like a normal phenomenon, part of our politics. You seek to normalize it. And it will be your phone lines to me a man for a free. Obaka just say, na baba jaman kwana yes adi enubi. You see, it's just a culture that has been normalized. It's a crime, but in their mind, so why will you single out somebody and penalize that particular person? And I think say yansha free baby swa baby. And for me, what happened? You see. The Baba Jamane Ayawaso incident is so despicable and very weird. And I'm sure say in the mind of the president, issue that statement. It wasn't about just amount for APA. Amount for moto APA. And we all saw it in Nasifono. But the interview that he granted, that was the last nail to the coffin. Because when you're president, after listening to that interview, I'll sack you.
Yeah.
What I say? he could have avoided that particular interview. So I think that sometimes the political maturity is also very important, because this is somebody who has been around for a very long time. Baba Jama Shah said MP primary school. He has been around. So when it comes to experience, you should be that rich in experience. But to seek to justify, media no catch us say, yeah, who's a man for a TV say, oh, mecha dia dada. Na your friend say, yeah, mo be at the head and then for no. In the mind, you are justifying. And we also admitting that you did it. It could happen, say, and you want away, maybe people around no be na yeah, and I won't now yeah. But the very moment you grant an interview in the full public glare and make such an admonition, you know, the president, you put the president in a very tight corner. Because this is a president who has promised zero tolerance in terms of corruption. I try to curb some of these things. And in making such admonition in an interview, you know, the president, even though has not conducted any, your friend is a preliminary investigation, because the principles of natural justice, answer about punish you must first hear from the person. So ordinary, the president should have constituted a bit of an investigation to be able. But for you to conduct that particular interview, you know, the president didn't need to do any preliminary way. Obviously, you know, that words are tie, you know, I impugn the integrity of the establishment. And as a president, I have every right to base into a more say. I didn't see the president the president ain't because he granted an interview sought to justify, and on that basis, you know, impugn the credibility of governance. As a president, he was justified in his decision to call him. Then the party, I think that the NDC as a political party did very well, because with their sharp response from your friend said the general secretary. What is the Fifi Kwete? I think he's doing well, because you see, sometimes you have to be very decisive and see party back elections. Now such embarrassing thing happen, and then the political party will issue a statement condemning even before and the opponent and other people issue statement. Then you have the majority caucus in parliament also issuing statement. These are statements of condemnation, condemning not in the opposite side of the political divide, their own party. For me, it's a boost. Me who's out there, and honestly, I was very happy, because I think that we are gradually advancing. Yeah, bedroom baby, because ordinary who am for so bicycle, I'm for so TV, a bit so fridge in them chrome. Now Charles say when the mommy. Apart from say commentators who sit on TV seek to condemn some of these things, you know, you will never hear political party issue a statement and even asking say the whole election should be nullified. So I think say when you listen to some of these things, you know, it gives you a certain impression, say, politics 2020, politics 2024 is different from where we are, because the political party NDC and the people around the presidency do admit, say, Ghanaians have become very conscious. They are tracking issues of politics. So where there is inaction, you know, that will go against you. So you must always be in touch with the people. Whatever they expect you to do, you know, you do and do it right. Yes, the party says they've cleared him then as a forum. Ordinary people would have expected a deeper investigation could have, you know, extended to establish what the real facts are, and that is a bit of disappointment to a lot of people. And I think that disappointment is also justified, because Sawaka say elections, you know, over your investigation, thereby and stop your investigation. They may have their own reasons, and as but I think that the starting point and how they've gone about it and how the presidency are dropping hammer, because I was on Facebook and I wrote after the interview, the hammer must fall. I think that 30 minutes after that particular write-up, you know, then the statement came out from the presidency. And I think it was good, because president needed, or you know, in here some investigation. Every I'm for your friend is an interview na Papa Jama grantee and na tie nsem na all kind of. Now bisa said this person hold a very revered position or your ambassador. All can nsem we, you know. Nsem no, he found a beja abai, you know. Because after that statement, you cannot justify it. Senka one yes interview na. Now say other people chair your friend is a moto.
But Obia granting interview.
Obia say oh yeah way. And that people, the only way you can fit Matisa Amon for say I didn't think a president and punish you more. Those people at this level, even though they said, but it remains an allegation because none of them has admitted. And you cannot punish somebody.
Yes, I don't first what I say. Now there's a wasting in someone. If you that side in so no about bunting, yan two and seven so this sign so no enfamamwe. Yen na opem so Mahama ababe kasa. Na nkoma odili indirectly ono so no sign 18 kom.
And everybody knows what the law states, that the truly gazetted chief of Boko Boko Naba is Na Abugrago Azoka. That is what the law says. He is gazetted. And so I cannot have any sentiments in the matter and have somebody who is not gazetted come and say, I am the Boko Naba too. And so I have to do what I have to do to ensure peace in Boko. Which is what we've done. The law is the law.
Yes, what I say. And the law is the law. And there is always one gazetted king. So what I say. Na yenti Dormaahene ne yesen kukunu wo hayi. Afuwe de nye easy.
Asum Dorma abisine. Na sei enetie. Bato wo wie. Na se ade bi wo ho na se wan kire mi ya. Obi wo ha na onim ni ye. Nti wo pe asase wura eye wanfo. Nkrata agusu nye se bede ba no kan fe ba. Nkrata na ne de ache no uko archives a e wo ho. Na bribama metima akire wam hye baby a eduru. Enti se uko we na borders na.
Yes, arofo how na de dwuma de besim do biara se be hye bi makra mo bye bye.